I've been wanting to make a video about inZoi for a while, but I'll be honest with you, after spending hours in the game, trying to test out the build feature and the family gameplay, I've always found myself losing interest, especially after I reinstalled The Sims 3 on my computer. The thing is that, yes, when I purchased inZoi, I absolutely knew about the early access condition, so after the initial excitement wore off for me, I just kept the game in my library and decided we would wait for the first game update and maybe give it another try. Because yes, that's the thing with early access games, you'll always be waiting for the next game update because it will continue adding pieces to the gameplay, hopefully delivering a better performance than before with bug fix and all that jazz. I mean, yeah, early access, we all know what that is about. Also, to be honest, my initial enthusiasm for the game has already gone through some bumps on the road, since the news about the NPCs being straight by default really turned me off. But nonetheless, what we can do is wait for the next update and see if things get better, cause homophobia aside, and honestly, yikes, my experience with the game is the one of someone who explored the pretty packaging, yet failed to find a lot of substance in it. Mostly because, to me, the personalities of Zois really struggle to shine as their patterns of behavior feel very repetitive, and most of the time, for me, the storytelling gets interrupted by some unpredictable move. Like a couple of married Zois being very romantic with each other and one of them getting upset out of nowhere for no apparent reason. It didn't make sense to me, and after a couple of times it became quite annoying. And from what I gathered online, the general sentiment seems to be similar to mine. People were very excited, got the game, and are now waiting for the gameplay to actually bloom and probably won't be playing until a noticeable update pumps some soul into inZoi. I mean, I know the character creator is so fun, and honestly, if you usually play this kind of games just to make the family and their homes and then stop playing, inZoi, even in early access, is probably still delivering a good time. And that's okay, I just think the game should be able to give a nice experience to players who are here for the gameplay as well. And I don't care if the amount of options and interactions are limited. I get it's an early access game, but if in those actions there was depth and personality, I would have given more chances to inZoi for sure. Anyway, after saying all this and remarking that all hope seemed to sit within the next game update, which should have been now in May, the inZoi team has released a statement to confirm the game update has been postponed to June. In the words of Beyonce, ring the alarm. What the fuck is going on in here? Friend of the drama house, but he doesn't know it yet, Cajun signed a statement to players where he explained why there won't be a game update and what's expected in the upcoming game update. In the statement, Cajun focused on 3 points: player feedback, modding tools, and game improvement. In the last section, he wrote, "During our work on emotional stability in the April update, we discovered some unexpected side effects. Currently, some Zois freeze or fail to reflect emotions through facial expressions or behaviors. This will be addressed in June." We also heard feedback that Zois sometimes lack distinctiveness in their behavior. We're adding emotion-based conversations and reactions so that even the same actions vary depending on emotional state. For example, a sad Zoi might cry in the bathroom. Certain interactions may be more or less likely depending on the mood, and even eating may differ based on emotions or needs. This is just the beginning. We want Zois to develop unique personalities over time and respond more naturally based on their emotional state. Look, this all sounds amazing because yes, of course we want you to pump some soul into those computer people, but also I think it's very interesting that they had to hear from the players' feedback to realize this live sim game needed some personality, some quirkiness, some edge. Like, are the Zois supposed to feel realistic or part of a specific world or very much artificially generated? Because all options are valid, but I still can't tell you which answer I would pick to describe the behavior of the Zois. I don't know, I need to know your take, my lovely drama friend, so let me know in the comment section down below. The statement released by Cajun also mentioned the improvement of the modding tool by saying the update that was originally planned for the end of May, including the modding system, has been postponed to mid-June. We felt there were still areas that needed improvement and we wanted to prioritize quality over speed. Although the schedule has shifted, we are working to deliver content that's truly satisfying. Overall, I feel this is also good, and I'm never gonna sit here and shame a team for prioritizing quality over speed. That is absolutely understandable, and I think it's good if the team has the range to change schedules and deadlines based on the quality of the product they're working on. I love that. It's just that I also always keep in mind what we discussed in the inZoi deep dive I posted here on the channel before the game was available in early access. More specifically, the part about Krafton, inZoi's publisher, and their pattern of releasing titles that aren't ready to be released and abandoning them months into their early access. I'm not saying this is what's happening here, it's just a perspective to consider, I think. It's absolutely possible and likely that this delay is really due to a delay in the overall operations that can be caused by so many different and understandable factors. And because of that, they had to postpone the game's update to make sure they weren't releasing something that wasn't up to standard. And if this is the case, that's positive and I have no beef with that. I do have beef, however, if the stupid straight NPC only thing won't get fixed. Yeah, that would get me worked up for sure. Anyway, my take is, I don't want to judge them harshly for delaying the update. I just hope inZoi will actually get better and won't be abandoned in the next years or end up kept alive on live support by community-generated mods and fixes. I know, babe, now we can only wait and see what's next. But in the meantime, we can keep talking about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Please join me here at the Drama House by hitting the subscribe button. This is the place to be if you're interested in the past, present, and future of life simulation video games. Thank you so much for stopping by today. My name is Lady Drama, and I hope I'll see you very soon.